All right, we're going to turn now to a current event happening in mid-September down in Galesburg. Coming up on September 13th and 14th, you can put your gaming skills to the test with a rated Scrabble tournament. It comes after Galesburg's mayor, Peter Schwartzman, traveled to Baltimore for the National Scrabble Championship earlier this month. So we have Mayor Schwartzman joining us right here on The Current. All right, Mayor Schwartzman, congratulations. Thank you for being here. Tell me about Nationals. How did you do?
Well, yeah, thank you for inviting me. It was a fabulous tournament. Over 300 people participated. I was able to play with my mom. She joined me as well at the tournament. We play in different divisions. I ended up finishing 35th in the top division, which was my best showing yet at nationals.
And then what about the next day? I heard you won something else.
I won the late bird. There was for those addicts like me, we stayed for an extra day, and we got to play four more games, and I ended up winning that. So that was a pretty good way to end the tournament.
We're looking at some photos right now of you at Nationals. What does this mean for your ranking? How do you rank in Illinois right now?
I'm ranked third in the state of Illinois at this time, and there's another two very strong players. One in in Chicago. I mean, excuse me, in Charleston, and another one in Peoria.
Okay. Well, I got to ask you, what do you love about Scrabble so much?
Well, I really started playing, more seriously about 30 years ago, and I can tell you, I love it as much now as I did then. There's so many new words to learn. The words just keep coming at you, literally every game. And there's the camaraderie with the players. There's really strong bonds that people develop with other players, other competitors. I mean, when it's one on one, it's a hard fought battle, but at the end of the day, an hour later, you shake hands, and to victor goes all the spoils.
Hmm. Well, now you're providing this as a tournament, a ranked tournament, I should say, for people in Galesburg. Of course, people can travel and drive to Galesburg for this. So tell me about it. What's next month's tournament going to be like? How's it going to work?
Yes, well, this is the third one we've thrown in the last year and a half, and this hopefully, they've been really great, and this is our third incarnation. We're going to have 7 games on Saturday for one tournament, and then we'll have another 7 games on Sunday for another tournament. And there will be people. Right now, we have 32 people signed up. We anticipate maybe closing in around 50. People do come from all over the country. We've had people come from as far as Maryland and Arizona. And there's a great hotel rate. We worked out a great rate with a local hotel, and also we're holding the tournament at our Civic Arts Center. So a lot of excitement there. Then furthermore, we this is the first time this has been announced. So we are going to be streaming our tournament so the public can watch it. There's a gentleman out of Toronto who's so excited to come to Galesburg in a couple of weeks, and he's going to be streaming our tournament for us.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to have to keep in touch about that and see how we can watch that. So give us some tips right now. How can someone like myself, maybe, who's not the best at Scrabble, learn to get better? What's your advice?
Well, if you look online, there's something called the cheat sheet, and it has all the 2 and 3 letter words, which you do need to learn. In the game of Scrabble, even the most erudite professor doesn't know all the 2 and 3 letter words. Like the word ZAX, for instance, is a word that they may not know, or let's say MYC. There's lots of words like that that you need to use if you're going to maximize your points. So get that list, print it out, put it in, uh, on good paper so it doesn't just disintegrate, and carry it around with you wherever you go. Or when you ever have a chance, you're sitting in line, or don't do it while driving. But if you're sitting in line at a store, or maybe for food, check out your list. And then what I love about the list is you can cross things off as you learn them.
Mm.
And by the end of maybe a month or two, you've got all your 2s and 3s. And I can tell you they'll take you pretty far in a tournament. But don't be afraid to show up for a tournament. You won't be playing against me your first time. You'll be playing against very very astute players, but players who don't necessarily study or play as often as I do. And they're there for the love of the game, and you're going to meet some really great people. I can tell you, Scrabblers come from all walks of life, and they all have interesting backgrounds, and so it's a great community to join.
Awesome. Mayor Schwartzman, thank you so much for your time today. Congratulations at Nationals, and we're looking forward to next month's tournament. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. And you guys have a lovely day.
For you guys at home, we have all the details for next month's Scrabble tournament up at WQAD.com. Just click on the As Seen on TV tab.